I want to see that first frame of me looking very much like a rabbit in the headlines. Yeah. Before we go any further, we've had some technical difficulties this evening, so if the stream abruptly cuts out, apologies. If we come back, we'll come back. If not, you'll have to wait 2 weeks. And why would they be waiting 2 weeks, Simon?
Because the stream cut out.
Because the podcast.
Because the podcast.
Wait. Before we do that, I'm just trying to get teased up. I'm Danilo, your humble host and DM for tonight's adventure, and I'm joined by Simon, who plays Cormac, and is currently in a proxy war for the table space. You say hello, Simon?
No, he doesn't. Hello, I'm Simon. I can't remember what I meant.
You just say hello. You're done.
Hello.
That's you.
You get less. You get less because you're not wearing a hat. Like me, who is wearing a hat.
Yeah, why? You got the memo.
Everyone's wearing a hat.
You're the freak of the week.
Did that break? I know it.
Also joined by Nathan, who plays Slevin.
Hello, hi, it's me, Mario, but not really, because I'm Nathan.
I'm actually Chris
Nice.
Pratt.
Nice bit.
That's
nice
hot.
hat.
Yeah. Couple of bro hats going on.
George, who plays Cal.
Hello, I'm here. I'm also wearing a hat. It says Catalina Wine Mixer.
Ooh,
The more you know.
Is that your favourite OS?
That is, yeah. Catalina Wine Mixer.
Titanium jailbreak. And finally, not finally actually, Matt, who plays Muighor.
Drawn down. Settled on that now.
Yeah. That's what it is, bro.
Yeah, hello.
That's what it is.
I'm Matt. I got no bits.
No?
No.
What? No, you're not.
It's a candle.
And of course, behind the scenes, we have our very, very glamorous assistant, Mark.
Hello.
Who, for those who can't see, he is also wearing a hat.
It's true.
Yeah.
So just to be clear, it's just Simon who isn't wearing a hat.
Free.
I feel like you've conspired against me.
Lame
I'm just
person.
really liking how my
This
head
has been
looks
years in
today.
the making, this plan. And we're finally here to destroy you.
I feel so insecure.
After last week's laborious bit that I did, I'm just going to play it straight. Simon, podcasts, where can people listen? Go.
Ooh, you like? Spotify, Apple Podcasts, Google Podcasts, Overcast, Amazon Music, iHeartRadio, Castbox, Pocket Cast, Radio Public, and to stay in the know, all things our podcast RSS feed. I can't find it, so forget about that. We'll cut that.
Yeah. Cormac's live.
Can't lie. Thank you, Simon.
That's
George, videos.
Videos everywhere. You can find videos all over the shop. We've got Twitch where you can search DD&D Pod. We've got YouTube where you can search Dungeons, Dice and Do's. I'd highly recommend watching us live, especially when the internet loves to play up.
Thanks, Virgin.
Yeah. But yeah,
Call them that.
if you can't watch us live for whatever reason, shame on you. No, if you can't watch us live for whatever reason, then go ahead and watch us on YouTube, which will go out 2 weeks after this on a Friday. So, who's banging? who's clapping? The plane hasn't landed yet. And we've also got videos on another platform,
TikTok.
That's it.
Boom. Brilliant segue.
Nice.
Socials, what are they? Where can people find them? And
Also-
the really, really important thing is the tag, though. Don't forget the tag.
Yeah, you
DD&D Pod.
We got
Yeah.
it.
There we go.
We got it first up this time.
It's in the edit.
TikTok, like you said, Instagram, which then leads me on to Threads, and finally X, which means shares. I got them.
You done it.
I think that's everything. Yeah.
Yeah.
I don't know. Maybe we'll do a Snapchat or Bebo or something.
MySpace.
No.
MySpace.
Start snapping people.
Snapping necks.
You know I'm good at quips. Quippy.
No.
Quippy. We're going to be on there.
Where can people buy t-shirts like this one, Nathan? Ooh.
If you want to buy some t-shirts like that one, you can head over to GameTee and use discount code DBriggsy, that's TheBriggsy, to get yourself 5% off of your entire order. They ship worldwide, and currently they're doing a limited edition spooky, scary promotion on their candles. They have the vampire. They also have modern Prometheus. And they also have the Horseman's Head, so feel free to check them out. $6.99.
That's my favourite one.
What?
The Horseman's Head.
Oh. What? No horseman's head?
So no Horseman's Head.
It's never had any complaints.
Probably because it's sold out because it's so
Yes,
good.
that'd be why. Yes, yeah. No other reason behind
No,
that.
of course not. Back to me now. I also do a sister podcast called Thinking Critically, a D&D discussion podcast where we take a different word or topic each week and discuss what it means in the D&D and wider TTRPG framework. Influence has now come out, very well received if I do say so myself, so go and check that out on all socials, thinkcritdnd or thinkingcritically.co.uk. It's a good time, like 110 hours of content.
Ooh.
So just go and get your load.
It's like 2 of our episodes.
That's a nice bit.
Thank you.
Right, in which case, I will bring us in. Oh no, wait! I forgot.
I had a thing, didn't I?
You did. You were here all along in front of me, and I still skipped it. Matt, what have you got to talk to us about?
A little thing called Patreon. So if anybody would be kind enough to chuck us a buck or two, they could. The first tier gets. That's just
A shout out? Or
Oh,
is it
shout.
no? Is that the second tier as a shout out?
Yeah, first tier is just you're giving us a quid, so it's nothing.
second
A
tier.
way to show your love.
Yeah, yeah.
Second tier shout out.
That's right.
Third tier, you're in the game, baby.
Get in the game. It's in the game.
Although
It's in the
you all
game.
just lost the game, so.
I love the rap of the game.
And
Jokes are good.
We have a Patreon, don't we, Matthew?
we do. D.
No?
Oh no.
In this message,
Oh my
in
God.
the quotations.
Oh right, I see.
And what is their name?
That is Bruce Broggs.
Thank you.
That is our
Thank you.
first Patreon.
Thank you.
Thank you very much, Pete.
Yeah.
Yes, Bruce.
Disposable
We
income.
love you.
Very much so.
Whoa. I don't think you can start saying that you love fans. That's a slippery slope.
I love the idea of
There we
that,
go. We're
but
safe.
not the weakness.
Wait, hang on.
Yeah, there we go.
I just got off the phone to legal. You're in the
Am I
game.
good?
Yeah, you're all
Okay,
good.
good. Covered it. Covered it. Yeah. So top tier, you can have an NPC in the game. You can choose whether it's a helpful NPC or a detrimental NPC or just a straight neutral NPC. So if you want to help the party out a little bit or maybe set them back a few steps, the power is yours.
Yeah, I don't think you lot knew
Love
that.
that.
I feel like most people would
happen.
go for the one that would set.
And any
I guess
NPC
we'll find out.
could be one.
Oh.
I'd fuck 'em.
Oh.
Fuck 'em up. Fuck 'em up.
Are you gonna go onto our Patreon?
I'm gonna.
Subscribe.
There's an army against us. Yeah.
70 people turn up with health potions. Weird. So, with all that out of the way, I will start with a recap of last session. Are we all good? Everyone ready?
Yeah.
Everyone happy?
Absolutely.
Primed?
I'm bussing.
Bustin' talked. Hot. I'm hot.
Hot
So
boys.
hot. I'm not going to take my hat off.
Oh.
You can leave your hat on.
So, last session titled Intrigue Binding or Barefoot Daddies, depending on if you're Claire Redfield or Leon Kennedy. I guess the first thing that came to mind is like, choose your own adventure.
Oh, right, okay.
Which path do you want to take?
Yeah.
I prefer Barefoot Daddy.
Who wouldn't?
Yeah. Who doesn't love a barefoot daddy?
4 adventurers new to the grandiose Faversham city found letters slid under their doors, each one personalised to their individual circumstances, and written by none other than the Marquess Donovan Norreek himself. Following the call to action, call to adventure within, no less, they made their way to a service entrance of Norreek's castle, where his aide laid out a clandestine proposition for them. The city has been victim of several vagrant and bandit attacks recently. Oof. Easier to type easier to type than it was to read. And running out of options, the Marquess wants them dealt, air quotes, with in the most discreet and permanent way possible. Considering their options and the power Norreek holds, they decide to accept his offer and the considerable down payment. Before leaving the city to head northwest to the scouted base of the bandits, the party had several stops to make. First, to check Cal and Cormac out of the Regal Boot. And from there, being directed to Vale Vigors to stock up on health potions, despite the costs involved, tax and government issue IDs and all that other stuff.
Tax.
Listen to session 1 for the context. Finally, they made it to the docks where they negotiated passage aboard the Cunning Caper trade vessel, which is bound for Ballroom, captained by the spunky Saza Fenci Lilroe.
No.
It's begun.
He's beginning to believe.
So yeah,
the Caper.
if you recall, you were at the hustling and bustling dockyards of Faversham City, one of the several miles that run the length of the river that, as we discussed last week, the city straddles.
So special.
Dear me.
In like 20 sessions time, it's just going to be like straddling, hot, sweaty. No other words, just
Long, hard, chode.
yeah. I can't wait.
And then after that, it's just cock, balls, tits.
Ass and titties. Ass.
So yeah, the hustling and bustling ports and dockyards of Faversham City. Many trade vessels going north and south. The orientation of the River Gilpin that runs through the heart of Faversham City, and it's a lifeblood of the region. As mentioned, Captain was happy to take you on board as you helped load up, and each one of you did in your own various ways, and you started to leave the city, travelling north up the river against the stream. So the duration of the journey is slightly longer in this direction than it would be on any return journey if you chose that path. And yeah, you start to travel through the city. Not any of you have seen this part, many of these parts before, having only been here a short length of time, and not travelled to the docks for any particular reason. After maybe half an hour to maybe an hour, it is quite boring because it is just more of the same. And for those of you still on the top deck, you're like, haven't we passed this same wooden crane before? The same deckhands, that same group playing, what is it when they sit and throw sticks on the floor? Yeah,
Who sticks?
not on the floor. Like craps, is it? Or
People do that?
Crabs?
no, well,
Shooting craps at the
you got the
Bellagio.
little like you play and you throw it and it's like
Hopscotch.
no, he sits, you squat, huh?
Jack.
Yeah, Jax. Thank you,
Oh.
thank you.
Nice.
Someone's got their brain screwed on.
Their brain screwed on.
Yeah.
Are you right, mate?
Do yours screw in normally?
Someone doesn't have their brain screwed on. It's me. So yes, and you continue north through the city. So while you're travelling, has anyone got anything while you're within the city walls still? Don't forget, the aide gave you a map. You a map, I think. You kept it. Slevin,
Yeah.
Where did you
Got a
keep
map.
it?
in his bandages. Where else?
It's not it's in my little gym bag, as well as my creatine and my protein shakes.
I'm just going to peer out over the side of the ship just to look at the passing by buildings. Just maybe one will catch my eye as a future spot.
Okay.
Yeah, like maybe a little looking out for like a shop front, see what's on offer down by the waterfront.
Do you want to roll the dice for me?
Oh, so you know
Wow.
what?
That's soon.
Uh,
We're there.
Did you?
What do you want?
Go perception.
11.
You keep an eye out on deck. There are a couple of deckhands that are still up there, just cleaning the deck after all the luggage has come on and stuff. But yeah, you're in the
I'm still up there, just
Oh, just
at the front, right at the front, just
damn.
flicking my string.
Sea shanties.
Yep.
Working on that serenade.
Yeah, for Saza. She go and get sung to.
To remind you all of the makeup of the boat, it has got 3 masts. There is the main deck, which is a hatch to the lower floors that you've been down, because it's where cargo was stored. There's a raised bit at the back where the steering column is, whatever the proper name for that is, where Saza is currently up there navigating the ship north. There are 2 doors beneath where she would be, along with 2 stairs up to where she is. You haven't been in either of those doors. Downstairs features some cargo storage, but also the sleeping arrangements. And then in the lower, the very bottom of the boat, you have just cargo storage. There's a locked container. It's almost like a prison, but full of cargo, and then cargo everywhere else lashed down with nets.
Now, from what I remember and my extensive notes,
Nice.
there was something called Black Flash.
That's right.
On some of the cargo. Now, I don't know if I know that Doombelch. You knew what that was. I don't know if you specifically said anything to us. I think, if anything, you didn't.
No, I don't think you did.
Yeah. Okay. So we saw that on there, but the rest of us didn't know what that was.
I saw it, but I don't know what it is.
Yeah. Well, I'm just going to remain on the deck of the ship with the map, trying to keep a rough idea of where everything is. Be a real tourist about it. Be like, oh, that's there. That's that. Look at that.
Having a whale of a time.
Hey, look, when you've got bandages around your head, you just learn to take things in.
I've been thinking about this.
Yeah.
Have you got like little eye slits?
Now, the artwork does not show that, but again, through the power of fantasy and imagination, yes, there's little eye slits.
Good.
It's got
Good.
it.
I ain't no blind monk.
And mouth slit and nose slits.
Well,
Yeah.
You smushed a
'cause
bakery good into your mouth.
It's a little slit, because it's enough to get it in.
Yeah.
He's a soup guy.
You can eat.
Yeah.
You can eat seaweed. That's it.
It's like those old floppy disks when you'd insert them.
So your roll was 11, right?
Correct.
As you continue up the river, it is just like industry. All the stuff down the front appears to be like storehouses or warehouses. There are a couple of more offices.
Yeah.
But from the kind of people that are coming in and out, you go, they are like dock managers and that kind of stuff. There isn't much customer facing from what you can tell. On your approach to the docks, yes, certainly.
Yeah.
From where you are, you're not really sure. There could be some places, but they could just be like abandoned warehouses. It's all very rough and ready in this part of town.
Okay. Cool.
So we have these two. What about Slevin and Muighor?
I think after the terrible conversation that Muighor had with one of the workers on this ship, he's just resided into a hammock, minding his own business, snoozing. Does not want to talk to anyone now.
So you were downstairs, one floor, and like the hatch opens up, and there's a spiral staircase down to the lower floor into the belly of the beast system. Kind of wooden grating above, so sunlight can come through, but predominantly it's lit through other means down here. And the water is quite it's quite quiet at this point, so you can rest quite readily. You're not being tossed and turned. So.
Yeah.
And there's quite a bit of traffic on the river as well. Is it that kind of like the only thing I can think of is in like India and stuff where there's just lots of boats just kind of going up and down?
Yeah, very busy. All shapes and sizes. You've passed seafaring vessels, much larger than even the one that you're on, all the way down to like little two-man rowboats that are like trying to navigate their way just across the water perpendicular to the flow of all these big ships. Just like Frogger, just trying to pass their way as a big prow of a boat is coming along, and everything in between.
Just on the off chance, given the my background, is there any kind of boats that are going up and down the river that seem like they're maybe, I don't know, related to these bandits or vagrants? Any that look shady, like hoods up or anything along those lines? Or is it all just very much like, that's a bunch of fishermen?
You can roll me a perception check as well then. So currently everyone's on top deck from this door.
Unsociable bean.
It's the second session now, so we're starting training wheels are coming off.
Ice is starting to crack.
That is 21.
21.
Okay, cool.
Can you do something?
Always.
So it is a lot of work to be like, let me scanning all of these ships. Nothing strikes you as like that's a bad ship. Everything's in a moderate state of repair. Nothing's like been damaged or attacked from what you can see. Everything's a little bit wear and tear, but nothing's fallen apart. Most of the stuff has some kind of official name on it, like the Cunning Caper has emblazoned on the side, or branding of other kinds. What you do see are a couple of ships which are Black Flash branded. The whole ship is painted in this kind of like black, faded black, so it's kind of like grey now, and you can see where the water line is. It's what colour would that be? It would be even more faded, right? Like the water from the water. So, but the idea is that it's painted black at one point when it left the shipyard. But no, nothing that's just got a bunch of ne'er-do-wells on deck.
Alright, let's kind of chill out a little bit. Like, it's refreshing.
Anyone else doing anything else? Otherwise,
Just hanging over the edge of the dock.
Gonna be strumming away.
Here we go.
Done it.
Guy.
He's put together a ditty.
Just strumming, really. Just having a little play with my lute. Or lyre. No, lute, isn't it?
Lute?
Lute's the guitar.
Yeah.
This best be all license-free music.
It is. Let me switch up to this.
where'd that app come from? Man?
I don't know. It's magic, baby. You just see like this pinkish, purplish like light going up and down here, which is giving it this completely different sound.
Cormac turns to look at you once the electricity kicks in. And just gives you like a approving nod.
I'm working on something. So you got any ideas for a name for a song?
How about
It's about a red-haired woman who rides the waves.
how about I don't know. Names of songs aren't really my cup of tea. Fiery surfer. No, wait. No, I could do better.
You know what? You think about it. Give it some time. Give it a thought.
Phoenix of the Seas.
Whoa. Get his quill out. Go sit down for a second.
Even
Phoenix of the Seas. That's...
even Cormac is impressed.
Where the fuck did that come from?
I think it's just this clear sea air helping me think better.
Nice. He just keeps on playing around. Yeah, he's just writing a song.
Just shredded.
Phoenix of the Seas.
Talking of, as mentioned, Saza is at the helm. Now she's like wrestling with the wheel. Those that are up there that can see, not you, unfortunately. She's not. She's
No, don't.
she's stacked.
Yeah.
In
Biceps,
her arm.
triceps.
Triceps. Yeah.
How are the delts doing?
3D.
And she is up there with the same gusto and vigour as she was all the time, shouting to her deckhands. Also up on the main deck is one of the Dragonborn guards, just kind of stoically standing next to one of the stairs up to where she is.
Still watching us.
Less so you, just out and about.
Okay.
You don't know where the other one is.
Okay.
Okay.
I'm just gonna go back to the edge of the ship. Just carry on looking out.
And how long was this going to take?
The journey to Duskbark, which is their stop-off point, their brief port of call, before continuing on to Ballroom, but where they would let you off at Duskbark, was going to be about a day
Okay.
of constant travelling.
Cool.
So you continue on north, and eventually the hustle and bustle starts to die down a bit, and up ahead of you, those at the front of the ship, you start to see these big walls start to appear above and beyond the buildings as they start to die down, as you start to approach the end of the city. If you remember, the city is walled and has just 4 entrances and exits: north, south, east and west, and you're approaching the north one. You can see the buildings start to die down as there are more kind of like roads and plazas on either side of the river that you can see that lead up to big, large gates, portcullises, and with wooden doors on either side that are currently open. Middle of the day, lots of coming and going out the gates, and you are about to head through the river, where obviously the wall doesn't approach the river.
Yeah. And then for us coming into the city, relatively easy to get in, not a massive like military or like guard presence on the gates that come in and out.
No, so for sake of simplicity, you all arrived on foot or horse or wagon, taxi, whatever you want to call it, rather than boats. And yeah, there's no like ID check or anything. Guards might occasionally, there are guard presences in all the gates. They might occasionally stop people. They might occasionally do spot checks of wagons and whatnot to ensure that stuff's coming in and going out is legitimate. But no, it's not a everyone stop, passport control kind of thing.
Cool. Okay. So the bandits and the vagrant attacks doesn't seem to have like caused people to be like, oh shit, put more people on the streets or anything like that. It seems relatively normal for a city.
As far as you know, Faversham already had more guards than you would have expected anyway, so you're already like, this is more than I'll be expecting.
Right. Cool. Okay. Sorry for the 21 questions.
No. Flesh that world out so you may feast.
Where I am, is there? You said there's cargo in like the like jail cells, right?
That's on the deck below you.
Oh, okay.
In fact, why don't I take you all on it to a new thing to look at? Which will be-
Wait, something's happening.
Wait.
Wait.
Hopefully you shall see it.
Sorry, we're just cracking a window
Well,
because it's hard as balls in here.
It is getting there.
I'm wearing trousers and a black t-shirt.
Whoa, the hat's come off.
I'm in danger. I'm in danger.
You can close that.
Oh yeah, sorry, just underwear.
Wow, this is really taking time for everybody, huh? Anyway, there's hopefully soon for those playing, you'll see a map of the ship. But yes, there's some cargo on your board, not a huge amount, but mainly on the deck below. We're in the cargo hold.
So not any black flash stuff, right?
Let me see where you are. No, not so much.
Okay. Let's go investigate it if I was there, but I'm too busy snoozing.
You are
recouping my.
You're not barging past people.
Well, you gotta build it back up.
He's dreaming about barging past people.
Just twitching.
Yeah, twitching his thing.
I've actually kept a note. Doombelch barged 5 times.
Do you keep track of that?
Yeah.
We need to work on average, like how many times.
But barges per session. BPS. I want to. But everyone else has barged 0 times, 0, 0.
Yeah.
Yeah. So we can have a nice comparison at the end of.
Yeah, if someone does barge, I'd be like, whoa, that's my thing.
I'm the one who barges.
I do barge.
It might be worth refreshing for those who are in the
yeah.
thing, just to kick it up the back of the
Jackson.
Is that allowed? Is that an allowed word?
Just up the tush.
I felt like that was a word that wasn't allowed. If we have problems with that, we can sort it out later.
Title of this episode: Technical Difficulties.
Yes, for sure. Anyway, so you approach the exit of the city, and you pass through between these 2 thick stone walls on either side of the river. And this is a very wide, we're talking like 10's width river here. It's not a narrow river at all.
Just say it's a thick river.
This is a dummy thick, yeah.
2 C's.
See, here's me.
So you continue on, and you kind of get expelled out into the farmland that you all would have seen surrounds the city of Faversham. Acres and acres of farmland exists to. I have a sneaky suspicion why it might not be visible for you guys, actually. And,
Said that I don't own a token that can see it.
Oh yeah, I heard
yeah,
that as well.
that's right. Bear with me a second, gentlemen, and you'll be able to see. In fact, let's put you in where you should be.
We need the music guys. So just
It's between 2 ferns.
Oh right. Nice. Channeling his.
You're on the top as well, aren't you? On the main deck.
And I've got the hair for it.
Yes.
You've got the hair for Zach Galifianakis.
Okay. You gentlemen should now be able to see it.
yeah,
But not the body.
Yeah.
yeah.
Because you are broadly
Yes.
Yes.
where you should be.
Oh my god!
Oh my god.
So I think the stream can see some of it as well, and so I think we're good now. Finally, apologies for some difficulties there, but yes, there's the Cunning Caper in all its glory. So It's a fine vessel.
Looks it.
It's a dummy fine vessel.
Unnecessary.
Nothing I say is unnecessary.
That's true. Sorry, I take that back.
Fizz bang zwiep.
There it is. He's done it. Done it again.
Yeah, so you exit the city and you're now up on this very fine, wide river surrounding each side. Just you can see all the way out to the horizon, just acres and acres of farmland. Imagine the British countryside of just meadows and fields and little stone walls separating the farmland areas. Every so often you can make out a homestead that would be surrounded by acres of these lands. And to the left of the ship, those who are looking out that side, you'll see a well-trodden, well-maintained road that's like the main northern road outside of Faversham City, running parallel to the river, adjacent to the river, all the way up. And many horses and carts, lots of coming and going on that road. And you continue up north. I have some imagery for you in a moment as well. This one.
This bed I'm in looks comfy. Got a little room to myself.
So the first image you'll see there, after maybe another hour or so out of the city, on the right-hand side, the other side opposite to where the road is, the farms kind of start to die away, and replaced is a very thick, dark, dense forest. Think, for those listening, something like the Attack on Titan forest. Big, very tall, thick trees, very dense. You can't see more than a few kind of meters just because of the thickness of the trees and the leaves and whatnot. And that seems to be on the right side of the river for ages, a long time, just dominates that right hand side. And if you recall, one of the NPCs you met last time said not many people go in that forest. It's a bit, yeah. You need like a special tracker to help you get through that.
You get got.
Some mysterious things happen in those forests.
He's about to get bit.
And for the stream and for those with us, if you scroll down, you'll see some emotive imagery of the kind of the river and the scenery as you start to make your way out of the farmlands and into the rolling fields of wider Faversham area. Just rolling green plains, quite idyllic. There's a nice light breeze at 2 p.m. on this fine summer's day. Saza seems very happy and content up there, wind blowing her red locks in the wind behind her.
Stop there.
God, bro.
Do you need to go somewhere for a second?
He needs a minute. He needs a minute. He needs some milk.
And a couple, you notice the deckhands that were on top when you were in the city, they've also retreated down into the lower deck because the sun is quite harsh out here, and it's the middle of the summer, it's the middle of the day, you're just in direct sunlight, it's a warm day up there. Anyone doing anything as we continue north?
I'm gonna find some like a banister or something with stuff that I can get my legs through.
Yeah.
Just start doing some abs.
God.
Damn.
I didn't really get too much time to do my ab workout because I was, it's the same day, so I was distracted by a letter.
So you're like the backs of your calves are on the floor, right, and you're lifting yourself
Yeah.
up. Yes. The safest and only place you can really do that is right in front of Saza because of her raised platform.
Completely unintentional.
Yes.
So intentional.
So she's like here, and you're just down in front of her right, and she just sees your head every so often. Because otherwise you'd be doing it off the side of the ship, which you
No.
probably don't want to do. So that's the only place you can do it safely is here.
Yeah.
No top, right?
Yeah, God no. Why would you cover this up? This situation, why would you cover it up?
You'll be free, baby.
Yeah, just
As you were to you approach the stairs up, so then you can wriggle your way out and down and start doing it. The Dragonborn does stop you from approaching.
don't worry, I'm not actually trying to get up there. I'm just trying to I mean, you're a big guy. You know, you gotta hit abs every now and again. You gotta hit that core workout. So I just need to hang off and just get those crunches in. You know, really focus on the lower abdominal section.
He, with the tip of just a small blade, it's actually probably like a decent sword, but against his physique, looks a lot smaller. Just places it on your shoulder, just so the skin doesn't break, but there's a depression. Wait.
Oh, wait. Oh, that's okay. I mean, that's all you had to say.
Takes the blade away, turns around, walks upstairs, kneels down, and then still bends down further to speak into Saza's ear. And she just waves. You don't hear what she says, she just blasé waves away. And as he comes down those stairs, they're you can hear the wood of the steps creaking.
Oh, it's a thick boy.
And he steps to the side and just watches you pass as you go upstairs.
Cheers, man. Wait, what's your name?
Doesn't respond.
Whoa.
That's
ain't
all right.
wrong.
You know,
He's stoic.
sometimes you just don't want to give a name. Name has a lot of power. So, anyway, is there at least a little bit of space before I get to the wheel of the ship?
Yeah.
Okay,
Not
okay, I'm not yet.
Yeah.
Cool. I don't want to distract
Dead
you
eye
that
there.
much.
No. But
She
you're
wouldn't be
all.
able to see, so. She wouldn't be able to see if he was.
What?
Because his eyes are covered.
No, they're slits.
He's
Yeah,
got
They're in the bandages.
Piercing eyes.
Christ.
I'm going to head to, actually, yeah, over towards where,
Nearly forgot.
I think I recovered that as well as I could have done.
Yeah. He nailed the landing.
where Cal is strumming.
Oh yeah.
They get nicked.
I'm just going to take a seat and then just casually get my deck of cards out and just start playing solitaire.
Oh okay.
Despite the heat, handling it pretty well, but clearly glistening. But it's not uncomfortable for this Dragonborn.
Nice part of the world that you come from.
Exactly, yeah. Got the resistance for it, unlike my blue cousin. Actually, is the big blue Dragonborn
He's coming.
on deck?
He is on deck. Yeah.
But he's the one that stopped measuring.
Yeah.
Right.
Ah, okay. How glistening is he?
Makes sense.
Because I want to be less glistened.
You want him to be sweaty.
Yeah.
You want the big blue dragonborn to be sweaty and wet. Yeah. Can you just get that?
Sweatier and wettier than I am.
Oh, damn.
He is well wet.
Okay. Alright.
But then he is armed and armoured to the teeth.
I'll let him off.
So you wouldn't be able to tell if he was veiny as well.
I'd probably say his arms out.
Are his arms out?
Just the biceps.
Is he
Just these
Oh,
bits.
he's
So
got-
he's got van braces
Oh, okay.
and vest, gambesons maybe you might
nice?
say.
Yeah.
But just this is out.
How vascular? How many veins in the bicep? Is it just the one
10.
straight up? Is it the one where
Robin
there's
in the
a
heat?
cross? Yeah.
He's got scales. You can't see them. They're on the
That's
scales.
true. Yeah.
Yes.
I also suffer the same
You can't show off the veins.
physical detriments. Anyway, I'm just gonna play solitaire.
Cool.
How busy is the lower deck?
And I pour myself a little ale to enjoy while I do it.
Have your little
Out of my little
bandolier.
Your horrible
Yeah.
one again.
straight up dragon soup, mate.
I'm just like, you got any going there that I could sip on and inspire me a little bit?
See if I have maybe a glass, or there's a loose tankard actually on my hilt.
That's
So-
perfect.
I'm afraid I've only got enough for a half.
I don't want to get too wavy, so that's absolutely fine.
You'd have to drink a lot more than that. This is a nice little refresher course for this kind of weather.
Oh, I've got that. I got very low constitution. Trust me, I don't think I need that much.
It's a very odd term to use in this conversation. You go.
Sip, sip.
And then, nice drop. And then we do a little clink.
What was that?
Nice drop, yeah.
Oh,
With the intense eye contact.
yeah.
You have to take a drink before putting the glass down as well.
Is this a milky?
Yeah, you've cheered.
It's a milky.
It's a milky one.
Yeah.
It's all head.
If you want, because I also like beer, and I'd like you to have nice glasses, but I think it's stupid to carry glass with you as an adventure.
Yeah.
We can have like glass-styled, shaped things, but made out of like tankard material. So you can have like goblets and other stuff. Because obviously you need the right vessel for the right type of beer.
Yeah.
Of course.
I'll pour him a third. I'll have the correct shaped glass.
Because stouts require a different, mouth on the vessel, and so you can get the nose on it. So
Love that.
let's say you're equipped with several types of tankard.
The best kind of taste experience.
Yeah, exactly.
Nice.
You asked how busy it is.
Yeah.
Diagonally as well.
Certainly busier now. There's a lot of deckhands. The rest, the other beds down here, and presumably the hammocks and stuff on the upstairs are filling up. There's just like curtains pulled across these rooms. There's not doors.
I'm just intrigued to try and be a bit nosy, inspect this black flash
No
cargo.
one's stopping you.
Okay.
You're free to move around.
Well, yeah, I'll go downstairs then and just have a bit of a roam, but with the intention to just try and figure out what's in this black flash boxes.
Okay, roll me investigation. Roll down at the belly of the Cunning Caper. Oh,
A 3.
a 3.
No.
That's a box.
Why all these decisions I make? They're bad. I spoke to a guy and he was suicidal.
Hey,
He's not probably like tripping over this cargo.
there's no such thing as a bad decision, okay?
Thank you. Positive reinforcement.
That's all I've got.
You're like, now is a good time. And you take you open the curtain and take one step out, and there's like two of the deckhands like having a discussion right in front of you. Like, can I just?
Oh wait,
Sorry,
hang on. There's two people in front of me that I've got to get through.
Yeah.
I know what I want to do. I'm
I'm
gonna barge straight through that.
Set him up.
There we go.
Oh, it's such a huge mistake. Whoa, there's people. There's anyone else on this boat at all? Yeah. They're gonna be barged. So yeah, you just broad dwarven shoulders just straight through them, and you hear one of them spit behind you.
Wow.
Oh, that's what you
They are
get.
sailors.
God.
No class.
I'd say when I hear that, I'd look back and just stare him down whilst walking with intent.
The one that spat is a human, burly, gruff, Popeye type, just crossed arms, anchor tats, the whole lot.
What the arms
Stripey,
What are the arms like? Are they vascular?
70 veins per bicep.
Is it like a...
Shaking no.
I've got no frame of reference.
The arm is a vein.
Strong.
Alright, all,
Not that you would know.
all we need to know is, does it look like he's got a road map on his arm?
Yeah.
There you go.
And then one of his tattoos is a small mini map of an area of Faversham City, presumably.
Well,
And then the other one that he was talking to is the dwarf you talked to upstairs.
Oh, no.
That is just staring not at you. You just interrupted his conversation. He's just like,
100 meter stare, yeah. He's
poor
gone.
guy.
He's fully
he's
gone.
just trying to chat to his friend, man.
Well, yeah, even at the sight of this burly dude, I'm just like, grimace on my face. Just not happy. Just not happy.
You continue down. You go down in the hold, and every time there are some black flash things out of in the general area downstairs, as you can see on the map. There is like a cordoned off, caged off area at the back that has a big metal padlock on it. There's more stuff in there, but anytime you go to even remotely look at a crate or a chest of black flash stuff, one of the deckhands is just inexplicably trying to get past you. They're like, oh. Is this wood, this boat? Yeah, no, it's wood. Yeah.
Not convincing at all.
Forest, yeah. They don't pay you any attention, but your whole idea of coming down here discreetly is like you just can't. There's not a time to do it without
God damn it.
You barge through the hull of the ship.
Who did that? Swimming outside. Well, me. Anyone else doing anything else as time advances?
Cal would look over to go speak to Saza, but then when he's doing his setups, it's like, no, I'll leave it for now.
Oh, but I'm not. Like,
No,
it's supposed to
no.
be like 20 minutes to do.
It's fine.
I don't want to overdo core.
No.
If you overdo core, then.
So
You just had a bit of Dutch courage, though.
Yeah, I did have a little sip of the old sippy sip.
Hey,
And you don't have a lot of constitution.
Whatever that is, yeah.
through the magic of time, we could just say that as I'm wrapping up, that's when you start to walk over.
Okay.
I'm wiping myself down.
I'd give her a moment. I'm not going to go straight over after you're done. Give it a minute.
Or is it that you think that he's doing these in front of her to try and impress?
Yeah, that's
So you
exactly.
get a
That's
bit of,
exactly. Yeah,
That's
yeah.
what Horny
competition.
Brain would
Yeah.
immediately
You
go to. Yeah.
That's what he's doing.
I see you.
Yeah.
Acknowledge you.
Yeah, I'll walk over there then when it gets a bit quieter. Less sweaty men. I suppose I go towards the stairs. Do I get stopped?
You do. And he just places his sword on your person again.
Oh, I'm just gonna go and say hello to the captain if that's all right with you. I was wanting to ask you a few questions.
He lowers the sword, turns around, and walks upstairs, stays at the top of the stairs.
Why, thank you.
He wants this to happen.
He's allowing the
Yeah.
cup to happen.
Into the chair.
No, I just got there and say, I must admit the way you work this ship and how you got your crew all in check. It's quite impressive, and it's got me thinking about writing a little song about your ship here.
That's a fine vessel. Thank you so much. You enjoying the ride?
I am enjoying the ride. It's quite a
Oh.
it's quite a calm ride. I'm you're avoiding all that turbulence. You keep it under control. I like that.
Roll me a charisma check, just
Okay.
straight.
Wrist check.
It's a wrist check.
So is this
That's what it's called.
That's how he walks up.
Just straight wrist.
a straight
Just
wrist?
straight wrist.
So just this plus the top row.
Charisma, yeah.
It rolled off, but I'll keep it if you'll allow. 17 plus 5.
Yeah.
Okay.
That's
22.
22.
She lets go of the wheel for a moment and like leans in a little bit closer to you and says, "A little secret between you and me, you have to do very little. A lot of it is automated now. I just like being up here." And she lets the wheel kind of settle back into her hand again.
I mean, as you said that, could I try it? Could I give it a go? I mean, of course, with your permission. I don't want to overstep my boundaries, but...
She kind of stands up on her tippy toes and looks out down onto the main deck. Sees basically you guys.
Sweat.
Yeah.
Just dripping.
Sees the two of you. Are you still up out on the open air? Yourself dry.
Yeah, just maybe like finding some water just to kind of wash myself off a little bit.
Okay. Yep. There are some rain barrels
Yeah.
to catch rain.
This guy knows boats.
So as you pour it yourself, you're kind of lit from one side, and it's causing like a kind of haze as the water's falling down your nude body.
Splashdowns.
Yeah, yeah. It's on the chair.
She says, "Well, yeah, just quickly, don't tell any of the boys."
Okay. Come up to it, and I'm just like kind of like that, and I'm like, does it look good on me? Am I doing it right?
You find that the wheel is actually super stiff. If you actually tried to move it, it's mainly just kind of going with the gentle. Only moves about 20 degrees at most. Just as good as I do.
Oh, that's very good then. That must be very impressive then. Okay. I'll let you take it back. This is quite heavy for me.
You had to because where she stands is raised up. You had to kind of crouch down a little bit, so it's not quite as suave as you'd hoped. But yes, it's fine. She jumps back up and says, "I'll be taking a break in a moment. So one of the other boys will come up here and take control. But you got any plans this evening?"
Well,
More exercise with him?
no, I will not be doing that. That's not my thing. But I have been writing a song about this here ship, so I'm probably gonna finish that up, and then maybe if you'd be so in kind, if you wanted to give it a listen, I wouldn't mind giving you a preview of what I've written so far.
You've been on here a couple of hours and you've already made a song?
What can I say? I'm not very strong, I'm not very smart, but I know how to write a song. Especially when I've got such a fantastic muse.
Roll me a wrist check again.
Wrist check again, okay.
But with advantage.
Oh.
Because that was good. That was good.
Oh, that's so bad. It's a natural 1 and a 3
Oh.
plus 5. That's 8 total.
And just as you're saying that, Slevin is doing his flash dance thing, and you notice her attention just for a brief moment is pulled away.
God damn!
Just a eyes flicker over there, just as the water
Yeah.
drains off the side of the boat.
Even Cormac gives it a look. Has to drink after.
He's so hot from the exercise, he's just slightly steaming.
Oh, yeah.
Just a little bit of steam.
Nice.
Just on the shoulders.
Strong. Very nice.
As you see.
And if I notice that look about it, but you don't have to.
Oh no, we can. We'll do it in the you know where the boys. We'll go where the rest of the crew are, and we can do it to the crew.
It's about a lot of things. So start thinking about how he's going to rewrite the song. So that's fine. I can perform it for the whole shit. That's absolutely fine, Saza. That's absolutely fine.
Well, I'll yeah. Well, when it's time for dinner, is there a word like a nautical word for like?
That's scran.
Mess. Yeah.
Scran. Canon word for the scrum.
Yeah. Well, when the galley's ready, we'll call all the boys down and into the mess, and you can sing us your little ditty, and I'm flattered. You can make a song about this fine vessel.
Yep. All about the vessel. That's right. Yep. All right, Saz. It's been lovely chatting to you. Bye.
She says, do you know what? I'll join you, and she walks with you down the steps.
Not a lot of people get a second chance, mate.
And then where you've gone down the stairs on the left-hand side, if you're facing the front of the ship, she kind of goes back on herself and goes to a door which is labelled Captain's Quarters. She gets a key out from her belt loop and puts it in and says, "See you later." And retires to her quarters alone this evening.
God damn.
A few moments apart, the Dragonborn kind of followed you down but stayed at his place in front of the stairs. A few moments later, one of the dwarven deckhands hatch opens on the main deck, goes up there, and he's like, it's late afternoon sun. And then he goes up and takes his place where Saza was. Just gives a nod to the Dragonborn and goes up the top and takes the mast. Otherwise, the evening starts to roll in. This sun sets quite late, so it's like twilighty evening time. The air gets a nice cool breeze now as the evening comes in. You've still got the forest kind of dominating the right hand side. The farmlands are getting a bit more sparse. That main road to the left has gotten less well trodden, more just kind of like a desire path on the ground where there's no grass, just immediately onto like the roaming fields now. And yeah, there's just this nice cool evening breeze for those that are up there. Anyone doing anything?
Just in terms of like spatial awareness.
Yeah.
How wide is this river? Like, could you fit like maybe like 3 or 4 large ships up and down at the same time?
Yeah, it's a big. At this part, yeah, you're still like halfway between what you would know, but the source and the river, so it's the mouth, so it's very wide. Yeah.
Okay. And then that like forest.
Mhm.
does it immediately like hit the bank, or is there like a little bit of like grassland?
There's a tiny bit of like beach / cobbled, like stony kind of roughage, but then it like quite quickly goes up into these trees.
Cool. Okay. Cool.
And it's like super dark in there because there's no sun.
Yeah, I would imagine that other than us. Actually, that's a good point. Actually, because it's darker now. Other than us, is there any like other light sources on the river?
From other ships.
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah.
A couple of them. Cool.
But it's not that dark yet. It's it's what have I put it to? 20:06. What a weird time to pick in the evening. So yeah, it's just that nice orange glow.
Well, I mean, I guess because I've seen these two on the deck of the ship for most of the day, I'm gonna try and find Muighor.
That sounds like a bad idea.
Where did you return to after your failed attempt to?
I would probably say I would have gone to try to go back to my bed.
Okay.
To mould over my failed attempts, which I would think would make him even more disgruntled. More.
Jesus.
Because he had an intention and it didn't go to his plan.
You've got plenty of time. You can try again maybe in the dead of night.
That's a good idea.
In my head, I just really want to put the picture of Muighor on that guy from the, what is it, Bittersweet Symphony, where he's barging past everybody in the street.
It's on brand.
But yeah, I'll have a look for him because I haven't seen him, and we're supposed to be doing something together. And
We're a team, right?
well, acquaintances with a shared goal.
Yeah, you can kind of peek in through a couple of curtains to the rooms downstairs.
Hello.
And then one, you see Muighor in there just brooding.
Just like can't get to sleep now because he's just angry at the world.
Damn. Well, if you're that angry. Hey, how you doing, man?
What do you want?
I mean, I've just been, getting some ab exercises on the deck of the ship. I've seen the other two boys. I just want to see where you were at. Make sure you're okay. A lot of people get seasick, so I've got some.
You trying to get something from me? Or?
I mean, I'm not trying to, do anything.
Just
with you.
seems like you got an angle.
God damn, man. We've got to do some shit. We might have to kill children or so.
King out.
Are you trying to be discreet?
Does anyone?
Okay, roll a stealth.
Yeah.
That was supposed to be a stage whisper.
Oh, just on that bit. Hey, we might have to do something. We might have to
Kill children! 7.
Oh, that's exactly what happens.
Can my reaction to that be like, this is why I don't want to speak to people right now?
This is why I'm not making friends.
When you mention that, from outside the curtains that you've just walked in, you do hear someone be like,
really evil children that have been
God.
spawned by the devil.
You're not helping. Just let me sleep, please.
Well, I mean, to be fair, I came in here, you weren't even sleeping. What are you doing down here anyway? Come on, man. We gotta do stuff. Let's
Fine, it's fine. I was trying to find out.
What's your favorite color?
Is that how we bond?
You tell someone an intimate detail about yourself.
It's black.
you hear pretty
My favourite colour is
like my heart. Like the colour of the bruises I leave on the people that I barge past.
yeah, if you must know, I went downstairs just to try and find a bit more about the ship, what's on it, but couldn't find anything.
What do you think? They're sus?
I just like
I've heard some kids say that. I don't really know what it means.
It's birds.
Yeah, that's the kids I've heard.
Whoa, you're well sus. Ow, ow.
You're damn right.
This is sussy behaviour, sir.
no, I just like to know the lay of the land, try and find out as much as I can about the place I'm going to, people I'm around.
Hey, look, you know what? That makes sense. That makes sense.
Does it?
It absolutely does. I mean, you're on a ship. You don't really know what they're about, what they're doing, what their intentions are. So, maybe just apply that logic to the people that you're traveling with and have, a lot of gold with.
I'm here to just get back to what I want to do. As soon as we're done with this, you're not going to see me again.
Well, I mean, that right there, that's a crying shame. That fills my heart with woe.
What are you up to? What are you doing down here?
Oh, I mean, the Lord loves honest truth.
Those.
Spider lady.
I was just looking for you. That's it. I was just saw the other two a lot. Haven't seen you about. I just want to make sure that you were okay.
Okay, I appreciate that.
Hey, it's all right.
You like to be friendly, don't you?
Yeah, well,
Got a positive outlook a lot on just everything, it seems.
Look,
Why so philosophical?
look. When you hit rock bottom, you know what shit really is. So then after that, things just seem great. So,
Lyrics just write themselves, really.
Just listening. Dead, kill children.
Well, I mean, look, whatever you were doing down here, if you need help, just let me know. But if not, we're all upstairs. Maybe we can head up. We can have a drink of that disgusting stuff that Cormac was peddling.
Can I just scoff at that?
Yeah, I mean, it was a long shot, but
To that, I just kind of cross my arms, put my head down, and just like,
all right. Well, good chat. Good chat. You keep doing you.
I will.
And we'll head up with my bandaged feet. Wet from sweat.
Where are you guys going now? Upstairs?
I'm going back up to the deck.
Okay, cool. Are you joining then or not? Or no?
I'll think about it, but I will probably in like 20 minutes.
Okay.
I'll make an appearance.
Don't want it to seem like we came together.
I didn't want to say to him that I'm going to accept his offer.
It's great. You're breaking down those walls though.
Make it seem like it's my idea.
You'll get there. Before that time passes, however, there is a small bell from the level that you're on, from the galley area. And sure enough, there's a nice waft of food, sailor's food, something warm, some kind of spices on it. Those on the top deck will see Saza leave her quarters dressed a little bit more casually.
Which
Just
is
like the leather waistcoat is now off, it's just the white blouse.
keep going.
More.
I'm not going to. I don't want it. I'm not going to. We'll do that offline. Yeah, that's Patreon exclusive to my fan fiction.
Well, the smell of the food, my disgruntled look suddenly disappears, and I shoot up, and I go over to wherever the smell's coming from.
Okay, sure. So those still at the top would have heard the bell, and Saza starts to make her way down. If you're still up on there,
I'll start heading down.
as she kind of opens the hatch to go down, she catches your eye.
Hello, Saza. How you doing? You had a nice relax? You rested well?
Oh, I'm looking forward to dinner. You ready?
Oh, I'm ready.
I've been looking forward to this all afternoon.
Well, I hope I don't disappoint, but, performance anxiety can't strike anyone.
I wouldn't know. And she holds open the hatch and offers you to go down.
Down we go.
You two up top still?
Yeah. Well, I'll start coming down once I notice everyone pack up my cards, hilt my cup, and then
Roll me like 3 intelligence checks.
Okay.
Okay.
Ooh. Not my strong suit.
With proficiency.
Okay. So that is 9.
Okay.
Do you want me to tell you all 3?
Yeah, we'll have to do that.
What is that? 6?
What is
9?
it?
Dots on the...
Bottom. That's 9.
Okay, 9. 10.
Yeah. So with your proficiency and the bonuses, you got +1.
Yeah, because my intelligence is -1. Barbarian, baby.
Okay.
And then a 9. So 9, 10, 9.
So in the 3 solitaire games you had the time to play, you successfully completed none of them. For a moment you thought you did one, and then you realised the suits were wrong.
Come on, red's mixed up. Oh, yeah.
It is a
How do you play
complicated
against
game.
myself?
So there
It's
were
different rules in D&D, actually. It's not as easy.
It's really tough.
It's really tough. But yes, you pack up your solitaire. And in fact, were you both still at the front part of the ship?
Yeah.
I was actually...
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
I was
Sorry,
at
we
the
were.
front,
Yeah.
You roll me a perception check.
Okay.
I'll grab the cup that I lent to Cal, knowing what he's like.
16.
Okay, so before you joined Saza, as he was packing up, you kind of looked over his shoulder, and you probably noticed while you're up there, just on the by, that he was not very good.
On our way down, if I see him, I'll just be like, hey, do you ever want to play like a multiplayer version of a game, like where we play against each other? Because that could be quite fun.
Yeah, you know how to play lots of card games.
I know a few. I don't know lots, but I know enough to keep you entertained, I guess.
Yeah, it's quite a sophisticated thing we didn't really have up in the roost, so I'm still trying to get my head around it.
That's okay. Hey, we've travelled together for a little while. We've been with each other for a little while. I'll help you out.
Okay, to be fair, I feel kind of bad because I took these cards from the hotel we stayed at.
No, I think they're complimentary. It's like when they put the little the soaps out and the things in the
Is that
in the bucket room where you pour water down yourself.
maybe when we go back, I'll buy a nicer set to say sorry.
I'll be honest, there was a quill and some paper. I took that as well when we were in the room, so don't feel bad. I think it's free.
No, there's no, please don't.
Pull over!
They tea pack our boat. 3 boats inside. Yeah, against fucking side.
If you say it's okay, then you're a bit more worldly than me, so I guess that's fine.
Yeah, I mean, if it wasn't complimentary, they'd lock it down or something. I mean,
That's a very good point.
there you go.
Don't stay at all those hotels. More of a wild camper myself, which you know. Oh, why am I saying this to you? I've done
Travel
this
together.
before.
Hey, I know a lot about
You do notice that the back of his card has a prince's shoe is the logo on the back
Oh.
because you stayed at the Regal Boot.
There we go.
Very cool.
Nice. Tight.
Getting a reel of my 7 men.
It's just a one-time incident.
Why don't you look over the side of the boat real quick? That's a real interesting bit.
No, it's not that stupid.
I can't play solitaire.
He's never played it before.
To abandon 3 games.
Somehow find yourself with an impossible play. That's I can't play anymore.
He actually didn't abandon them. He just thought he won. So he started again.
Okay, so one by one you go down into the mess hall, and there's not everybody down here. There are obviously still some crew. Obviously, this one still up top with the mast, the steering wheel. There's one of the other Dragonborn is now present down here, who is looming over the rest of the crew, just shoveling a pot of something into his mouth. and at one point the wooden spoon just like shatters in his mouth, and he just crunches through it.
Fucking hell, this guy's
Just
metal.
has another spoon just like in a back pocket, gets it out, continues going.
Jesus.
Eats through the table.
Slightly more tentatively. But there's one of the crew is in like a white apron and is handing out bowls to similar. And yeah, there's some leftovers, some bowls with maybe like half full, 3/4 full left that he just kind of like, okay, I guess I'm giving you food as well today. And it is just like a stew. It's like a water with some potatoes and vegetables floating in it. Warm, hearty, but nothing to write home about. You get the impression there might be some nicer food, but it's a kind of a short journey, so they're not really using like assorted meats and stuff. Saza sits down with their crew. It's quite a nice atmosphere down there. It's now like it's been heated up all day from the heat of the deck has been pushed down, and the heat of the cooking. It's really quite warm down there. But there's sailors that are playing their own card games on like a table to the side over just a barrel. They're just playing their own card games, but it is a competitive one. There are some flagons being tossed around. They're not singing and chanting, but it is just a quite relaxed evening while you're enjoying your food. At one point, Saza just goes, "Oh!" as she stands up. We've got some entertainment for you guys tonight. It's not often. I know. It's not often I do this for you guys. Usually it's quite boring, but tonight, one of these guys that we picked up in Faversham, he's written a song about us.
Well, why thank you, Captain Saza. Gentlemen, ladies and gentlemen, everybody on the ship, you are quite lucky to be in the presence of myself this evening. I'm Cal Solis, and I have a song for you which I've written about. Well, initially I was going to write about your ship, but I decided to write about a much more interesting and complex character.
Shit.
And that is Captain Saza herself.
Get him, Cal.
You can see actually roll me a risk check again.
Risk check.
Go with performance actually, because you've
Performance.
yes. And
As he's doing this, I'm just there like,
It's a 3 and a 7, so it's 10.
we'll be taking a break in a moment. I want to see how this goes, and then we'll take a short break. So what is it in total? 10.
10 in total.
So like this crew of like burly sailors, a mix of races and genders. Sail lords. I am lord of the sail. The two that are playing cards are like kind of look over, just continue like they're not playing. It's a bit of a tough crowd.
Yeah.
1, 2 maybe like share a sneer. A couple of kind of shoot Saza a look and are like, alright, okay, well, they're going to like rotate on their stools and look at you, but it's yeah, you've not got a captive
Not
audience.
got the captive audience.
To say the least.
Let's-
Saza is like, well, okay.
I'll pour myself a drink and then I offer these. I assume we're all sat together.
Yeah.
Or I offer these two, like hold up my pouch. And
I'm all good. I don't drink. Well, I mean, I drink water, if that makes sense, but not alcohol. That's not my bag.
spirits.
Well, no, that's alcohol.
You don't drink.
Well, yeah, you know, you gotta keep your senses clear. You know, it's poisonous. Like you know, you drink alcohol, you're basically poisoning your body.
Oh my god.
One of the sailors nearby is like, boo.
Cal just interjects. Anyway, back to my performance. This one's called Phoenix of the Seas. Are you ready for this? Okay, I'm gonna try and time it well. Redhead woman riding on the sea. Redhead woman, let me be. I see you knocking on my door. I wanna ride on the caper some more. Redhead woman, Phoenix of the Seas. And it goes on to go on about.
That was fucking fantastic.
Incredible.
It goes on to go about the ship, the crew a little bit, but it's about Saza.
That is
Yeah.
easily inspiration. I am very stingy in inspiration. That has shooketh me, George. Well done.
You are welcome. Anytime, son.
Just for your benefit, Simon, when he said I'm going to sing about Saza, she crossed her arms and it pushed him up. Roll me a performance check with advantage.
Yeah,
and we'll
boy.
see how the crew took it.
Come on. 18 plus fucking 7, so
25.
25, baby.
So, why don't we take a break there? And it's also bang on 15:15, so we'll take another 15-minute break. We'll be back at 9:30 for those watching live. For those watching the podcast episode, 3, 2, 1, 0. We never left you.
Seamless.
We just sat here in silence.
That was great.
So, George had just given us a bloody fantastic rendition of the Phoenix of the Seas.
Phoenix of the Seas.
Banger.
How could I have ever forgotten? And your roll was 20.
25 total for performance.
Okay. And just as the last notes fail and you've kind of bring yourself back into the room, you'll notice that by that point, like, all the crew that are down there have stopped. Like, the guys that were playing cards have turned to a look and face. The guys that sneered are kind of looking a little bit sheepish now because that was a fantastic performance. And just as the last note, like, just kind of trails off, just Saza there, just. And then the rest of the crew join in.
Oh, thank you. You are too kind. Was a reference
That
to
is very good.
Encore. You're welcome. Well, how about this one? It does one more. I'm not going to do this one as well. It's just a sea shanty.
Oh, okay.
Just goes for another sea shanty, just to get them, just to go off the curtain.
A well-known one? Yeah.
Yeah, something about a ship that went to sea. The name of the ship was the Cunning Caper.
But something that these sailors would know as well.
Yeah.
In which case, then they, a couple of them, those that have maybe like 2 tankards of whatever slurry beer they're drinking, they sing along in the chorus and whatnot. And yeah, it's the evening kind of draws in. After that song, Saza comes over and actually goes to slap you on the back, but because she's quite small, it's just on the mid back.
Nice.
And she's standing there, and it's still quite hot. The raucous nature of the night has very hot and sweaty down here in the mess hall. There's still the smell of soup and stew and vegetables in the air, but everyone's had a good time. Maybe a couple of the crew have gone, they've had their fill and they've had their dinner and they've gone back to either their quarters or their hammock or some other job around. And so she just comes and puts her hand on the back and she says, "Well, I am impressed. Colour me impressed."
I hope I didn't overstep the mark, making it all about yourself, but you are an impressive woman, may I say.
She kind of struts there and poses. A couple of the crew are roll their eyes a little bit at her. She's always bloody doing this.
She like. That's the 8th song about her this week.
Just all the time.
People like you come and go. I just want someone who's going to look after her. And she just says, "Well, to write something like that in this very short space of time, that's fantastic. You should do this for a living."
It's funny you say that. I do.
And do you play in Faversham? Thus far?
I'm yet to. I've only recently visited Faversham. I'm actually being taken out of the city a bit earlier than I intended, but I will be playing some of the bars and taverns when I get back from this here little jaunt.
She says, "Well, next time you're in Faversham, if you maybe see about this place." And she just gives you a it's like a poker chip essentially that is branded with a steering wheel, like a sailing steering wheel.
Interesting. Okay, where would this here place be? What is it called?
So she flicks it up to you, and she says, "Yo, you know where we picked you guys up?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, if you just down one of the little alleyways, you might need to ask around, but be careful who you ask for. But you show them this, and yeah, they'll let you in a little speakeasy where me and the boys like to go."
Okay. Well, that sounds absolutely delightful. Do you go there often then?
I hope to see you there.
Well, I guess I'll see you there. Have a lovely evening. Tips his head and just kind of just saunters off.
Don't look back.
Don't look back, yeah. Cool guys walk away from explosions. Just keep walking. And then he's just playing with this chip all night long, just kind of flicking it and throwing it around.
About the same size.
Playing between his fingers.
Yeah. Size of a coin, but it is not like metallic. It's some other material, and yeah, just has a symbol of
Nice.
a ship's steering thing on it. Otherwise, the evening continues to draw in.
Are the guys that are still boozing down there still boozing?
So they're not really boozing.
Well, yeah.
They're a couple with dinner, but
No one's getting silly.
Nah, they're still very much on the job.
Okay,
So
are they still there though?
yes.
Okay, maybe I could approach them.
Okay.
What's the voice? Excuse me, guys. Do you have a couple of seconds?
It's a male and a female, human and half elf,
Okay.
relatively.
Yeah.
And the female half elf, again, all very similar, just like work.
Are they crew?
Attire. Yes.
Or, okay.
Yeah. She turns to face to you and says, "What do you want, passenger?"
Fucking elves. I couldn't help but notice you enjoyed a couple of flagons with dinner, and I'm just kind of looking for a little bit of feedback. I'm something of a brewer myself. Would like to offer you a taste test of my latest batch, so I can tweak a few things when I get back on dry land.
She shoots a look at her drinking companion, who just shrugs back at her. And she goes, "Entertainment and booze. All right." Next, what was left in hers, and just offers you the empty tankard.
Do you have somewhere I could wash this up? Actually, allow me. And I get my two little... Oh, fuck, I can't remember the proper name, but like the kind of ones that look like wine glasses. And then just pour in, again, I'd say like a third of a pint.
A taster.
In each. Yeah, a taster. So maybe not even that. Maybe not even a third. And just off the back.
Mm-hmm.
Get on my little glasses. and a notepad.
Yeah. While you're doing all of this rigmarole, they do kind of give a look at this. Like, what is this guy doing?
I'm fucking much bigger than them. They should take this seriously.
They're in the galley of a trading ship. It's not, it's not a wine bar. But they're like,
Free booze.
they take their glasses, they together, they
Eye contact.
shoot to each other, yeah.
Yeah.
And then they just don't do it the proper way. I'm afraid they're not cultured. They just basically take it as
He
a
goes
shot.
to say something and then refines himself.
So what have you given them? And we'll see how well this deals with the...
It is Dragon Soup V3.
Oh,
Yeah.
you've improved it and
Well,
brewed
this
it
is-
in the last 8 hours.
I had the...
Oh, you've already
It's
pre-brewed.
fermented. It's
Yeah,
fermented
this
naturally.
is the V3. So it's a session hazy pale.
Okay.
What would be the local fruit to the realm?
Is it cabbage?
Yeah, cabbage. It's a fruit in this realm.
Okay. That is the predominant.
But
note.
tomatoes are a vegetable in this realm.
Don't do this. Don't
Like,
do
the
this.
game has changed.
A lot of twists.
There's that whimsy
Yeah.
before the war. Yeah.
Subverting your expectations. One vegetable at a time.
Let's just say it's fruity.
Good, I like that.
Yeah.
That. Notes of cabbage.
No. Brooding cabbage barrels.
Nice. That's good. The male human, he has it and he's almost like, ooh. No, I didn't like that.
Okay.
Way too thick.
Too thick.
Yeah.
Okay, I can work on
And you might have seen what they've been drinking. It's like piss.
Yeah.
Very just like 99% water with
Yeah.
a hop in it.
There's
at
not a
some
lot
point
of
in the process.
stock being taken into this.
So to go from that to this,
Yeah.
it's like, whoa, this is...
This is another soup.
yeah. In fact, he's like, is this like dessert? What?
No, this is an all-dayer to enjoy.
Nah, it's not for me.
Okay,
Yeah, it's a fact.
thank you for trying.
The half elf saves it for a little bit longer, and she's like, "It's okay. It's not the best, but it's better than this one."
Well, thank you kindly. Is there anything in particular that you enjoyed? And I'll leave you alone after
Does
this.
it taste?
Okay. I guess I'll leave it there.
You can see when she said it's okay. The guy looked at her like, "Did we drink the same thing?" But she's
Okay.
yeah. She said she enjoyed
Inside that?
it. Yeah.
I'd like. I guess I just want to know if she's been sincere or if she wants
Yeah,
to
yeah.
get rid of me. 14.
Yeah. She's been nothing but sincere this entire conversation.
Yeah, that's true.
So,
okay, alright.
Yeah. She's
I'll take my.
looking you dead in the eye and said, "Yeah, that's all right."
Put the cups back in my satchel. In divider for clean and dirty. Put some on
Yeah.
the dirty side. And then,
Did I get cabbages in that?
it's the fermentation takes place adjacent to a cabbage farm, and I think some of the plantation runs through the soil and gets in through the barrels.
It's good.
Something. Oh, I was about to apologise, but not the cabbage. Just that's about it. Well, thank you very much for your time, and I hope you were safe jet.
We're on the same boat.
Yeah.
And to you.
That's what people say. And then I go back to the table, give Muighor a nod, and
I can't just say, give more people some of your sewage.
feedback received, Muighor. Sorry I wasn't able to lighten your mood.
No one can.
Jesus Christ. It's like a black hole.
Would you mind me asking, is there a reason why to that?
I do mind.
I guess more drinks for you then.
Nah.
I'd shoot her, look. Just be like, give me a fucking break.
It's a tough nut.
Like, I'm a hospitality guy and you're fucking pushing it. Okay. I'll just kind of wait for at least a safe conversation to come back.
Lying down.
It'll be over in a
Oh, it's
minute.
calling me.
It'll be weird if I stand up again.
Are you going anywhere then? Are you moving around?
No,
You wait for
I've gone back to my barrel. I know you're probably not going to be back anytime soon, but the hope is there. Enough table.
Yeah, your audience isn't as good as Cal's audience.
I'm on the fucking kids' seats. The guy doesn't drink.
Yeah.
The guy doesn't want to drink.
Heaven forbid, eh?
He still can't wrap his head around it. He must have misunderstood what I said.
So sorry, did you say you were going somewhere?
No, I'm staying put.
Oh, okay. With Muighor?
Yeah, both of them.
Okay.
I'll come join you again at some point.
Okay.
Bring the cat to the room.
After.
No, not tonight.
She's gone elsewhere, back upstairs.
Oh, okay.
Most of the crew have gone. Those two are finishing up their drinks. It's just the chef and his white apron is like clinging in the galley. You can hear him making noise, clanging around.
Dregs.
Yeah. But it's the four of you going to have any discussions at all?
Well, I must say that was pretty electric. That could have gone horribly wrong. I didn't know if that was going to be a good performance, but I think it went well. So hopefully it's got us in good stead with this here people on this ship.
Yeah, well, it certainly seemed to. I mean, hey, well done on being your own #1 fan.
You gotta promote yourself, ain't you?
That sure. I believe that's the saying. Yeah, absolutely. Yeah.
Gotta push yourself forward.
Sounded alright.
God,
From you, that is high praise. So
Speaks unprompted. I kind of give you a nudge when I say that.
It's like,
He'll crack you, mate.
just to push your elbow away.
Right. So, just out of curiosity, what's the plan then? What's the plan with this endeavor that we've got? Are we just gonna go up there and be like, "Hey, stop it"?
I don't think that this group that we're being here set to deal with is all that it seems. I feel like we give them the benefit of the doubt.
Some stern words.
Well, perhaps we find out what they're all about first. And then if we need to give them stern words, we give them stern words. If we don't need to give them stern words, kill them. We'll see how it goes.
But okay, all right. I'm just thinking if we're walking into a viper's nest, maybe we get the king cobra out. We have a little chin wag, lay it on thick, and then hopefully it all goes over smoothly. If it doesn't, at least we're not surrounded by a bunch of murderous children.
Again with the children.
I'm sorry, I heard children one time, and I feel like it's just stuck in my head.
These people have killed people, right? So surely we just go in and kill them.
Well, 50 people. You want to just go in there and murder 50 people?
That don't strike me as the
What's the
right
problem
way of
with
doing
that?
it.
I'm sorry, do you have like black powder in your back pocket or something?
Don't know if you've caught on to my style, but I kind of just like to get in there and just.
Oh no, I think we've all been witnessing that.
My shoulder still aches.
Is that obvious?
Is there anyone among us that thinks they might be able to talk this group of ne'er-do-wells out of their continued bad behaviour?
I feel like, fancy pants over here.
That's true.
I could
You
try.
are quite a talker.
I could try, but I'm not the most. I'm not up for a brawl. Catch
Well,
my-
that's why you travel with me. I'm not so good at the talking, but you are, and the singing.
You a discredit to yourself. You're better than you think you are.
Well, yes, I probably am. But
But no, I am the one that does the talking, not you.
that's correct, and I think it'd be quite difficult, either scenario that we'd be in, to find ourselves. We could ask them to stop. They say no. We get in a fight. We, as Muighor says, jump them, for lack of a better term, and then we're severely outnumbered. I hope we're not being set up to fail.
I mean, look, I ain't the sharpest tool in the shed, but I feel like you don't spend $5,000 on a tool that you ain't gonna use properly.
Very good point.
You might not know about that though.
Don't know how it'll go into like a flow, but I can try to make it. Yeah.
Yeah, I ain't got nothing on that. I'm sorry. But yeah, look. I feel like for the most part, they're on the up and up. We just got to figure out what we're dealing with. Diplomacy first, and then you can give them one of your ales or something.
You bet.
From after their feedback.
I mean, gold motivates a lot of people. How much would we willing to lose out of our pot to make this happen?
Oh, I mean, all of it. Oh.
Okay, we got split.
I feel like we've got ourselves a philosophical difference.
I, for one, because how much did we take before we left?
$5,000.
Was it 2.5?
5,000 gold.
And there was 5,000 waiting for us back home.
I believe so.
It doesn't necessarily guarantee the fact. We put them on like a little deposit system and said, look, if you don't come back into town, we'll give you some more money another time. We'll give you some more money.
Yeah, but then how
It might delay them long enough for us to sort our affairs and get the fuck out of town.
I mean, to be fair, they did use the language vagrants, which implies,
They ain't got that.
an issue with like the social economic structure of this town. So maybe if we just have like an influx of cash, that might solve some issues.
Could be an option we use.
Yeah.
As you guys are talking, you hear from above you, the top deck, a loud bell ringing.
Ooh,
Ding, ding, ding.
that can't be good.
Second dinner?
No, it is very much not the small bell in the galley that you were in the mess ringing, but you
Cigars
see
on the deck.
the chef. What is the term? Isn't there a word for the
Cook.
the cook, the ship's cook, I guess. You hear like a clatter from the kitchen area, and he runs open to like your table and looks around. As he does, the hatch, it's like behind you up in the ceiling, up to the top deck, opens up, and you just see this flow of red hair fall down. Saza puts her head like she's like looking down through it, and her hair is still hanging down.
Oh, hey, Saza.
As she's half upside down, she's looking around, looks for the four of you, and says, "Time for you to prove your worth. We have a pest problem up here."
Oh,
Shoulder roll.
shit, that's all you had to say. Let's do it.
Yeah?
Yeah,
let's go.
get involved.
Cool.
Put a big meaty palm right on Muir's back and he's like, let's go then.
Well, before that, I've like put my hands on the table, shoved it up, and just like,
Oh man,
yeah.
You barging Saza?
Falls down, breaks the neck.
Flat.
Flash forward to the burial at sea.
the arrow goes up.
Yeah.
Slow version of Phoenix of the Sea.
Maybe she'll ride over the ashes.
Yeah. Nice.
Thank you. Okay, you'll head upstairs, and that is where we will roll initiative.
Oh my god.
Okay, let's fucking go.
Let's fucking go.
Oh my god.
I'm just gonna make a
note
note.
of that.
Is that a 1?
I'm sorry, mate.
Hey, that's the first nat 1 of the campaign. Woo!
Well done, mate.
Okay, not great.
That's pretty good. It's pretty good. Cool. I'm ready. Give me all you've got, world.
Alright, I need to roll.
Roll the dice.
First time for me today.
The dice.
Adventure. Have you seen the new animation?
Very cool.
Yeah.
Very nice titles.
Someone's even like synced up that song with that animation title.
Yeah, because that I watched it with the sound off. I was like, I don't like that new song.
Yeah, no, this song's
Thursday night.
Alright.
Not great.
I'm going to go 15 to 20.
Ooh, tough crowd.
15 to 20. 18.
Nice. 10 to 15?
11.
11. Interesting. 5 to 10?
8.
8 for Muighor. Thought I was going to play you there, but I didn't. Last but not least, 2.
Oh.
I wanted to hold him. Okay, so if you draw your attention to the main deck, as the evening has brought in, it's now a nice cool breeze on the main deck, and as you kind of run one by one, run up the stairs and spill out back onto that main deck, you can see Saza is back up on the wheel of the ship, and she shouts down to you all, "Get rid of these freaks, will you?" And they are anthropomorphic toads. People. Vicious, clawed hands, little spears. Bulbous, very wet.
But not in a nice way, though.
Dripping. Viscous, like glue. Like PVA is dripping off there.
No.
Clear PVA dripping off
Like the xenomorph.
there. Yes.
Oh.
And they just look, vicious. Jabbing their spears at you. But Slevin, that brings us up to the top.
Oh, hello.
big toad.
Cool. I guess I'll just go up to the closest one, which would be that bottom right one.
This guy, number 3.
Yeah, sure. He looks like the closest one. It's like, well, shit. If you could just get off, and then I'll just go up to him and try and kick him in the chin to try and toe punt him off the deck of the ship.
All right, roll to hit.
Yeah, let's have a look, shall we? Okay, that's not too bad. That is an 18 to hit.
Yeah, that hits.
Nice. So that is a 1, 2,
Just the one attack hit this level?
yeah, just the one, but then so that is 4 points of bludgeoning damage, and then I can bonus action hit again.
Flurry of blows or just regular monk?
Just regular
monk stuff.
Regular monk stuff. Monk shit. So if that doesn't knock him off, then kind of follow that kick up with another kick and somersault in the air. Hey, that's even better. That is
damage then.
21, so that is then. Hey, that's much better. That's 7 points of bludgeoning damage.
Okay. How do you want to do this?
Hey,
Level 1, baby.
Level 1. Just run up and kick in the somersault, and then hopefully with enough momentum to like yeet his body straight off the ship. But
Like
that one.
An Acme cartoon hits as Slevin cartwheels, doom kicks him, his body stretches out like his legs are lagging behind before, like a slinky, the legs catch up with the body and just propel this spindling ball of like fleshy blobby green limbs just spiraling off the side of the ship, back into the water.
Kind of bad. So that was
15 foot.
That was 15 foot. If I've got enough movement, I'll move up to the next one.
Yep.
Cool. I'll just get in his face and kind of just get ready. Take a stance.
Count. You are up. Slevin's just immediately sprung out and charged over and backflipped one of these guys off the board.
Damn. Okay, I'm gonna move. Let me see if I can get this to work. Okay, I've got my mouse, but I can't seem to select.
I'm a mouse.
So,
Yeah, you just let me know.
so I'm gonna move towards the opposite side where it raises, the kind of towards where the front of the ship is.
Oh yeah,
I'm gonna
okay.
back up there just so I'm like at the same eye level as Saza. And I'm gonna reach for my loot and I'm just gonna start giving it a little one of these. Let's see what we got. Nope, not that.
Ooh, base.
And then I'm gonna cast Dissonant Whispers
Okay.
on one of these little frog boys.
Okay, there's one just like he's seen you run up the stairs in front of you and has kind of jabbed his spear through the banisters as you've just leapt over his lame little jabs.
I'm just gonna look at him, and as I'm playing this kind of like this horrible sounding, gnashing kind of horrible, just gonna be like, I heard you were a cuck.
Oh damn!
Hey, come on, man. You don't know that well.
So,
Just these eyelids just like just look at you with no.
can I get him to do a wisdom saving throw? Yeah, wisdom saving throw, please.
All right.
Over 15.
14
Ooh, fails.
plus 0.
So it's going to be 3d6.
3d6.
Yeah. 1, 3,
8.
8 in total. 8 points of damage on little froggy boy.
Okay, he like drops the spear, puts like these weird squishy little fingers in his weird little squishy ear holes. They go in like, anything else?
I just look at him and just wink after I've done it. Just like, I think I'm trying to insinuate that I'm cucking him with his frog wife.
Okay.
With my dissonant whispers. That's the plan.
Muighor.
Oh, okay. So I'm gonna go for the one that's directly beside me,
Okay.
and cast Firebolt on
Okay.
the sucker, which is a D10.
Do it. Murder him.
Destroy him.
Ooh, it's a 2. Oh no, 5.
Okay. So you see this one as his fingers are in his ears and he's just like thrashing around. For the rest of you, this is like the first time Muighor has done it. Anything other than barge people being once. And suddenly this evening, like quite dark, dusky evening light on the ship is suddenly, and there's light. It just starts like the ship is on fire just for a brief moment before Muighor puts out his hand and this little mote of flame just off the side of the ship.
Oh. Oh no.
Into the water.
Just there, like,
Nice.
It like bounced off his rubber bulbous head. Seemingly he didn't even know it happened. As he's trying to get the voices out of his head.
performance anxiety. That's all it is.
Happens.
That's
Performance anxiety.
Yeah.
Saza wouldn't know.
Looking up, you're the closest one. He grabs a spear up off the floor and just runs at you.
Damn.
You just shoot fire at his head.
Angry little boy.
And this big, like, massive mouth just like a Pac-Man in his way over to you. Right, spear. What's your AC? 1 is a natural 20.
Oh
That
shit.
spear. What's your AC?
12.
So, luckily, you missed the bite as it's whacker-whackering his way over the deck of the ship to you. You just like, push this big froggy face away from you, but in that moment of vulnerability, he thrusts the spear up.
Damn.
Into
How much damage?
about to roll.
That's a whole lot of damage.
That's not good.
Let's get my dice. So you double the number of dice, yeah?
Yeah.
Yeah. Little gem.
D8.
It's a spear.
Stabby, stabby.
How much health do you have?
Find out.
Hey, hopefully.
Simon, I need your abilities.
Okay.
7 plus 5 plus 2.
14.
Holy shit.
Wait, how much is your total health?
16.
Oh, so it's fun.
But
Okay.
still.
Yeah, but if it does your health and then that
But the
again,
overkill. There's no way he's going to get overkilled.
well, you never know.
Oh my god.
He's not doing like 30 points of damage.
You'd have to put it again.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, but if you had like 7 HP and
Oh, I
then
see,
it did
yeah,
14,
yeah.
you'd be dead.
Well, This is great.
Like you've pushed his head away, and he's just thrust his spear, and it's gone straight through Muighor. So the three of you that are, the two of you that are behind him, you just see out the back of Muighor's cloak, just this bloody, like rotten fish hooked style spear, just like straight through him.
Maybe I should have been nicer to people. I get the feeling there's not going to be much sympathy when you see this.
What's that? What's that Jeremy Clarkson name? Oh no. Anyway.
Well, how much did you say into 14?
15.
15?
No, sorry, 14.
So you're down.
No.
Got 2.
Because that was doubled. That was
Yeah. If you mouse over his icon in the VTT we're using, it will tell you that he's near death.
Great.
Oh, okay. I've just got a shit constitution, so that's why for me I'm like, oh god.
I mean, you're low. But he's a sorcerer, right? So shitload of con.
When I get hit,
Oh, okay, get over it.
I just give out.
Get over it, asshole.
Do a classic. When I get hit.
Stand over there.
So the one that's in front of you, Slevin, kind of has just seen you fucking back kick one off the ship, still like cartwheeling through the air. Past you, his mate is stabbed. He looks at Saza behind and takes 2 steps back from you and starts to run up the stairs behind you.
Oh, I'm going to
You
kick him
can
in the
get
back
an
of the
attack
head.
of opportunity, but he is making his way up to the captain.
Why don't I take Sentinel? Because why would I at level 1?
Roll your attack.
Action. Yeah, that is 19 to hit.
Yeah. Oh, in fact, I'm going to tell.
6 points of bludgeoning damage as I try to like kick out the back of his leg.
Okay, so in fact I misspoke. He does not run up. He just crouches, and you think for a moment he's adopting some like weird fighting style before just leaps up and then
I don't like
tumbles
that.
back in the air and lands right next to Saza.
Oh,
As he does, you just like almost like instinctively lash out at him and catch him.
Get the fuck out of my
And
face.
he lands with this wet slap on the deck next to Saza, and you hear her.
Why do they have to be
yell,
so wet?
exclaim, because they're frog people.
I get it, but it's gross. You ever felt a frog?
Yeah, it's gross.
Oh no.
And he is going to attack her.
Oh no.
No. Not the sauce.
Kill the captain. We could become the captain.
Look at me.
Do you have like a healing song?
That's 2 good rolls for him. You hear Saza, those that you can the only one that can see her, because the rest don't really have the angle, down on the bottom deck. This guy is like, she is having to like leap out of the way, but he gets a good nick and like, gets a bite out of her arm. You see her blouse, like the sleeve of her blouse, get torn off.
It's happening.
And the top right part of what's left
Yeah.
starts to dye crimson red
Oh
as
no.
the arm kind of goes limp.
I've seen this video.
And next to her.
Acne.
Cormac, you are up. You've heard Saza yelp from the upper deck. In front of you, Muighor is impaled on a spear.
Okay, I should probably go and help him out. So that is kind of like. Yeah.
10.
Go on, hold on.
Yeah. I think I've.
You did it!
Did I do it?
Simon's the first one to move his character.
It's not done it on here.
You've moved him. You've moved your
Okay.
right.
So yeah, I'm just gonna take a bonus action to rage. We got him.
Yeah.
Okay, and in doing so, I shall attack this beach.
Roll to hit.
15.
Yes.
That would have been embarrassing.
Just. They're surprisingly tough, these slippy little boys. Slippery little chaps.
Slippy little wet boys.
So we are looking at 13 slashing damage.
13?
Yep.
Fucking hell. Okay, how do you want to... Well, let me explain to you what has led to this situation. So, He's currently got Muighor impaled on this spear. You dart around, looks at you, and he's like trying to wrench the spear out in time, and Muighor's just being yanked up with him. And so what weapon have you got?
Great axe.
A great axe.
Yeah.
How do you want to do it? As he's like just completely vulnerable, completely unarmed.
I think because it moves in such a flash, you don't actually see what part of him gets caught. But I'd like to think the great axe. So I'm going to do a spin because he's a big guy, but he's like a cruiserweight. Less than 220. So he runs,
There you go, the more you know.
spins, and with the great axe just flails round, goes diagonally through the spear, and then that toad is just not there anymore.
Well,
Eviscerated.
Just probably knocked over in chunks over the side.
Okay, so from your perspective, just out of the darkening peripheral vision of yours, as you're like your hands trying to get this spear out, like tacky with your own blood, just Cormac with a litheness unbecoming of his build. He's a cruiserweight, just in case you didn't know. That explains it.
It all adds up now.
That explains it. Just as he's like almost skidding in to intercept this frogman in front of you, just pirouettes in the air, and on the landing just shatters the shaft of the spear, just splinters like fly up into your face, and the uppercut you just hear, because you're kind of shooting your eyes, you just hear this awful, imagine, you know when you're like walking on a autumn wet evening and you step on a snail by accident. That sound and feeling just happens, and then before you, as you open your eyes, there's just the bottom diagonal half of the toad just cleaved cleanly. And there's some movement out the side of your eye before the other half, just arms still.
One final thing. As you see where the top half is going. Out into the stars.
that was good.
Slevin, you are up.
Oh, okay. Well, seeing that situation is dealt with, I will now move.
Oh, I didn't move this guy, sorry, he should be up here. Sorry.
Sure. I will go.
You can make it adjacent to him with your movement.
Yep. Cool. There you go.
Hey.
Well. But then that would be on the top side, wouldn't it? Yeah. Cool. Seeing that situation has been dealt with, I'll kind of leap up the stairs,
And
as
as I see, Saza is like deflecting with this tiny little curved dagger, just like with her offhand, just deflecting these spears.
nice. Well, use that opportunity to, as I leap up the stairs, land and then bring my leg around for like a leg sweep first.
Nice.
That's 20. 23.
Yeah.
22. And that is nice. 6 points of bludgeoning damage.
How do you want to kill him?
Oh damn!
Nice.
Okay, so as I do the leg sweep, bring his legs out from underneath him, and then raise my leg up, and then like heel kick in the face.
Oh man.
Okay.
Just that slow-mo anime. The deck just.
So yeah, the rest of you now, especially you from your vantage point, you see Slevin like in like 2 steps, like just leap up the 10 or so steps there are up there, just like a leaf just blowing up the steps. And as you turn that corner, you see Saza fending off this guy, flick him round, knock his feet out, lands on his back, spear, clang clang, clatters, rolls to the end of the banister. And you can see she takes a few steps back and is still just like holding the dagger in his direction, and yeah, just one leg up, exposing everything to Saza.
Oh, I've got like harem pants on.
Yeah.
There's nothing in there.
Yeah, they get a little bit tight
Oh
when
yeah.
you're
There's a ball.
doing
There's
a
a ball
vertical
right
split.
there.
He's turned into a division symbol.
And because you're so lean,
Yeah.
you're like hidden behind your billowing harem pants just before, as we said, just like cracking an egg, just and just wet blue brains just like spray across the deck in front of her.
Just because of earlier, there's like a little bit of like blood spray that starts to trickle down her abs.
Oh, yeah.
Nice. Yeah.
And that is the end of that combat.
Damn.
Damn, Daniel.
I think for Muighor's situation, he's gonna just like fall into Cormac and just spat blood into his face. He just tries to say thank you, but it doesn't come out.
You can't because you're coughing up blood.
Yeah.
So while we wait to have that interaction, is there anything you want to do seeing that happen from across the deck?
Yeah, I'm just gonna. I'll make my way across the deck. I'm not really gonna pay much attention to Muighor. No offense.
But you're gonna go.
Nope. I'm gonna go straight up to the deck and go. Oh damn, you hurting? Give me a second and just cast healing word on Saza.
Wow. Okay.
Oh. Well, if he's doing that, we just like.
I've got heat scare.
No, I don't care about her. I go straight over to Muighor and just try to stem the bleeding. I don't have anything, but I'll just try and stem the bleeding a little bit. Like, oh shit, man, you fucking threw fire out your hand. Now you're pissing blood.
No, just like there, look. Can't even look you in the eye.
Come on now, stick with it, stick with it.
Oh, Liv, you got very low.
Yep.
So, like the Umbrella Academy, you two pass each other up the stairs, and we'll start with you. So, you pass.
I'll just be like, gotta keep you going because you piling the ship. So you go, we ain't going nowhere. So that is 7 points of healing.
Nice. That's a very decent amount at this level. So yeah, that limp arm that you see, there was like blood trickling down it. You can see there's some gashes and cuts and stuff that's appeared there. You see maybe like another part of her white blouse that's now kind of untucked and billowing freely is also got some crimson going on it. But the arm, she's like, looks at you for a second before, and you can see she moves her hand a little bit and shakes it off, and then with that dagger she throws it between the two hands, just checking that she's still good. Wipes it off on an already dirtied blouse, and then just a little concealed holster for it, sheathes it back. We'll come back to you in a second. So while Cormac is holding up Muighor's with a fading consciousness, you are. What are you doing?
It's more of just flavour because I can't actually.
Roll me a medicine check.
That's pretty good. That is 23.
Okay. Do you have spare bandages?
Sure. I stock up on bandages.
Yeah.
I have to sort this out every now and again, so it takes a lot.
Redo the eye slits.
Oh, hang on. There you go.
Can't see anything. So we'll say Cormac is like holding him in a position for you to help. You just quickly run like bandages around the midriff and just nice and tight to stop that bleeding.
Yeah, breathe it in.
Before you tie him off the noose knot. So now you've got already starting to, that yellowy orange started to seep through on the bandages now around your midriff, both from the front, a mirrored patch on the back where that spear went like straight through your abdomen.
We got that healing potion, right?
Do somewhere, yeah.
But yeah, you're like a bit woozy. But you're like maybe as Slevin ran up to you, some of that sweat as he stopped, it fell off of his face and splashed you in the face.
Just a mask of his face. Sweat.
So yeah, we'll say you've perked up a little bit.
Okay.
You've not healed anything, don't you?
No, still very low.
Maybe.
Flavor.
I don't.
It's nice to know you got some fucking priorities.
Yeah, I do.
Yeah.
We need her to stay alive, otherwise the ship
She
will
was
crash.
literally saying earlier that it basically does it for it, like itself.
Hey, you guys don't know that.
Mate,
She only told me that.
It's true.
So,
It's good, yeah.
you didn't say the magic word.
Still, I'm words with you.
I'm not going to say barge boy over captain of the ship,
Yeah.
alright?
I'm fully on Cat's side, just to be clear.
Thank you.
Barge boy.
Barge boy.
Go barge someone.
Didn't barge that from, did you?
You're just sort of teasing me while I've got this like massive wound.
So lovely beats in the middle.
You are currently supporting Muighor while Slevin has run bandages around his midriff to hold him up.
Okay.
I think you're there with Slevin and Muighor. Is there anything you want to do?
Hey mate, you put up a good fight. Just a few more minutes left and we'll have you right as rain in no time.
Teach me for going in the whole hog, I guess.
Yeah, maybe a little less urgency on the barging and you might not end up like this, eh?
If you say so.
It's like you're still hanging out of him.
No,
Oh,
he's a bit bandaged up, but he coughed blood on you.
okay.
As you like did your thing, I just like went into you and just
Fell onto you.
Fuck.
all over your face.
That's no problem, little guy. Hey, take a deep breath. Know that sometimes fight helps in a situation like this.
Here he comes.
Nice cold beer. That here, that view.
He's doing it.
There are no words.
Goddamn.
Already got the cup in my hand. Just drink it.
So up on the deck with you, Cal, Saza is just like, she just says to you, well, I could have gone a bit better, but you did a good job. I saw what you did on the other side with the loot. You can... The same loot you were playing downstairs with us?
Yeah, that is right. It is a magical thing. This loot. You can do some amazing stuff.
Maybe no more performances now for a bit.
Oh no, I'm all
And she's like eyeing the loot as like a WMD.
I was just a bit nervous about it.
Yeah.
Oh, well, don't worry about it. It's just a little something that I do on the side, so do not worry. And are you feeling better now?
Gonna need to buy a new blouse, but Dustbark's not known for its attire.
No, that is a shame. It's a lovely blouse. I don't have anything to share with you other than that. Nothing else to say.
I said I wasn't gonna do it.
Oh God, what?
You can see some of her bra strap.
Oh no.
Is that too much? That's too much.
That
Sorry,
was the
guys.
line.
I'm more surprised she'd be wearing one in this second.
Sigh.
No, I mean,
Why would you say
like,
that? Let me deflect. Why would you say that?
I thought Cal might have something blousey. He could wear.
Cal's wearing a bra. Alright, he's gonna take it off. Yeah.
The bra's intact. It's just you can see it now because her sleeve has been torn off.
I'll let you sort yourself out. Would you like me to take the helm of the ship whilst you go and sort yourself out for a minute?
Yeah. Let me go and check on the crew, and yeah, we should be good.
I got this, haven't I? I mean, like you said earlier, it's not all that hard.
Yeah.
I got it.
And she like grabs up off the floor the torn sleeve and looks at it like stuffs it in a pocket and heads back down to see the three of you now looking over the banister out
in the moonlight. Yeah. Actually, I'm gonna use like my back foot is still just propping up. Muighor. So I got like leaning out, but then my leg is out.
As she was probably going to try and give her a smile and do like John Lockoff Lost when he's got the orange slice in his mouth, but it's just blood.
Yeah.
Oh yeah,
She says to the three of you, but loud, it's a quiet night and no one else is on deck, so you can overhear the conversation as well. She just says, you did good, you've earned your keep. Thanks, that's It's not often we have a pest problem, but I'm sorry you got a little beat up.
Skewered.
She like taps the front of you with the back of her hand. Just lightly.
Top down.
Just goes.
It's a killing blow.
One point of damage. She is still hanging on. And she just says, I'm sure you'll be able to sleep it off, guys like you. Right, just stay up here and let me check the rest of the ship.
Thanks very much, Captain.
Hey guys, I got a promotion.
You look good up there, Cal.
I'm on the stop doing the
Just get the
handles.
idea. Just like Steamboat Willie. Cool. How you doing, man? Look, you're looking a little rough, but you should be
You
alright.
think?
Well, look, okay. I suppose it's not every day that you get skewered for the midsection, but hey, man, you can do magic. We didn't know that. We didn't know that, right?
No, we didn't know that.
Hey, Cat, we didn't know that, did we?
I did not know he could do magic, no.
No, he didn't know that either.
Oh, by the way, no hard feelings. I wanted to save the captain over you because you don't pilot the ship.
Text bubble comes up. Muighor will remember this. Yeah, I can be useful.
Oh, I thought you were like maybe like a more of a physical fighter, the way that you barge past people all the time. So, the fact that you cast magic is wild. Can you cast something that barges past people?
But after he got stabbed, there was like a hope that maybe he would start to, become a bit more friendly. But now he's all badged up. He's back to his usual demeanour.
Yeah, of course it is.
I thought we'd have a whole character arc in like 2 sessions. That barging life is behind me now.
But
I shall never barge again.
to your comment, he kind of just like pretends he didn't hear it and just starts looking at his wound.
Wait, didn't hear what?
What you said about the magic.
Oh, okay. Oh, that's... All right. Hey, you got a big axe. Well done.
Yeah, well, growing up in the roost, sometimes you've got to protect the tribe and the surroundings, do a bit of hunting.
Am I aware of the roost? Because he said it a couple of times.
It's near the Moonshine Island.
Fuck off. Nice.
Moonshine Isle was actually south.
As a landmass in the world, yes.
Yeah.
You'll know that Jag...
It's not like an obscure place.
No.
Cool.
Not like his tribe specifically, but as a place on the world, yeah.
Yeah.
Please don't make me say it.
No, don't worry, no one knows it anyway.
No, that's true, yeah.
No one can spell it. May as well everyone just forget about it.
Oh well, that's good. A little bit away from Muighor. Looks like we're gonna have to look after these boys.
Oh, yeah, I've been trying to look out for a while. Like I said, he's the face and the mouth. This operation.
It's soft.
Yeah, well, I've never. He can, handle his own, but.
Oh yeah, don't get me wrong. He caused the thing to put his fingers in his ear.
It's easy to be overwhelmed with this type of situation. Muighor is a bit of a mystery to me. I haven't met many people like that. Obviously,
What,
to your
dwarves?
credit, not many. Well, and also personality-wise.
Oh yeah. Bit. I like how we're like maybe 5-10 feet away from him.
I'm just there, like.
He's a little bit blunt, but you look at him, you think he's, to your credit, a physical fighter. But a caster.
Cast magic. Weird that he doesn't want to talk about it, but look, what we're gonna do is we're gonna wear him down.
Oh yes. We'll be fine friends by the end of this little jolly.
Oh, well done.
It's good to see those abs coming useful as well. That was a very impressive kick.
Well, thanks. You know, look, a lot of kicking comes from the midsection. It's all about that kind of grab.
You just cut it off. It's like,
What's in my head?
just gives you like a high pat on the shoulder.
Something's going to happen between these.
It's just gym boys, isn't it?
Precisely.
Both barefoot, both physical.
Yeah.
Both sweaty.
Both so wet.
Just horny wet boys.
And that's the title of this episode.
That's going to push it up the algorithm. It's going to be listened to a lot.
Barefoot Daddies rolls right into horny memories.
Just next session, we should just all wear crop tops for no particular reason.
As you guys are talking, the hatch opens up and several crew come out with like buckets and mops and start to just like clean the slurry off the deck and the remains, like just the jibs of the dead frogs, and just like.
I try and step
help.
I was going to say, I try and step away from the wheel a bit and just kind of discreetly hold it still, because I don't want it to look like I'm like, I don't know, undermining Saza or anything.
Oh, okay.
Just like that. Like I'm not doing it.
Kind of know what I'm doing.
Yeah.
Yeah, so they just tidy up. Are you guys doing anything else?
Staying here till someone comes back to take it off.
Alright.
I'll just be replacing my bandages because now they've got frog
Viscera.
gush on them.
Frog gushy, so good.
I'm gonna get back. Actually, diving after and get it back.
no. Well, actually,
Oh.
no. I'm not
Are
going
we
to
doing this again, are we?
I'm not going to say
You've
it.
been a silly boy.
Oh, it's that time of the night again. Isn't it?
It's that up to the Zoom
That's a
meets.
little secret.
His ears have gone back.
Nope.
No.
Oh.
The blue dragon will come. Though.
Cool.
No. Every ounce of Simon's being is to not bite. Muighor, anything for you?
No, I think at this point my pride's been very hurt. People were sort of noticing what I did, which I'm feeling quite self-conscious about. But I'm not showing it, obviously.
By what you did you mean cast a spell or get stabbed?
But yeah, I was very confident going into that, and then not.
A question. Would any of us notice this on his face?
No, it's
I
what?
mean, that's next to
What was in his face? Sorry.
Well, he was just saying that he feels self-conscious. I'm just asking if any of us pick up on that.
Well, you two can roll me inside. I guess.
Oh.
Oh, that's good.
yeah. 19 for me.
14 for me.
You're probably being a bit bashful, I imagine. You're trying to save face. Little Louie did an oopsie whoopsie with the froggy woggy.
Oh God. Yeah.
So you're probably turning away, I imagine, right, to save face.
Yes,
This one, yeah.
indeed. Yeah.
Okay. With that in mind, you do see that he doesn't look like he's going to barge anyone anytime soon. Which is very, very unlike him.
It's actually quite
Really completely against his normal character.
Of which we have a day experience.
Yeah.
It's already
In that
180.
Space and time. He's all about the barge.
Fair enough.
So Cormac gets a bit of a hint that he's not 100%.
Cool.
Not as usual. Muighor self.
Moody gore.
Oh, that was nice.
That's good.
Hang on.
How have we not got that so
That's the
far?
next song.
Quill out.
Yeah.
Moody gore the track.
We got Moody on the track.
As you guys are kind of watching Muighor.
Cannon.
It's Gavin. Muighor Crybelch.
Right, bitch.
All this is going on while I'm bandaged up.
On death's fucking door.
dead.
Yeah.
Someone slaps my wound.
Yeah.
You're just like poking it, and then you just
You've shown weakness.
Yeah.
You've latched
And they
onto it
stack
now.
them like piranhas. The hatch opens again. And the red dragonborn you see kind of climbs out onto the deck, looks around and sees you.
Mhm.
Bear with me a second. And he comes over to you, Cormac,
It's me.
and goes to shake your hand.
Okay. I will also shake.
And as you do that, he kind of keeps walking to steer you away from Slevin and the Craigie baby boy. We'll go to Belch. Are you
Yeah, I'll allow it. Intrigued.
okay? He pulls you in close, so he's whispering into your ear.
Can we speak Draconic?
Huh?
Can we speak Draconic?
You can only speak.
No, will he be speaking?
Oh yeah, he'll speak Draconic. Yeah. Can just out of curiosity, can you guys speak Draconic?
Nope.
I believe
Oh.
so.
Oh my god.
Yes, I can.
Yeah, perception with disadvantage, as you are currently bashful. You have the bashful debuff.
Who was listening in the conversation?
New boy question. What is disadvantage?
You roll two
Two.
and pick the lowest.
Cool. Oh, no. 4.
Okay. They whisper something.
Great. Oh,
It would be 6.
my bad.
You got plus 2.
They whisper something, but a little bit louder. And he says to you, "You might need these." And as he takes his hand away from you, there's 2 little soft, squishy bits of foam.
Okay.
Roll me a perception check.
21.
And as he turns away to leave, you notice that he has them in his ears.
Ah.
And that's where we'll end the session.
Oh, no.
What
Write that down.
Interesting.
Oh, hell no.
Oh shit.
What?
Oh my god.
So I'm writing notes down. Nerd. Were you like invested or something?
For a couple of frog boys, what happened?
Easy, mate. Light work.
Squishy.
What
What
were
are
you
they
doing?
called? Just out of curiosity.
Anyone want to guess?
Burlocks.
One letter of that's right. The first.
Belcher.
What? Oh, I remember. I saw it on the thing though.
Oh yeah, of course. You all saw it. It was all the words were on the.
What?
The words were in front of
Bully?
you the whole
Bully
time.
something?
Oh.
Bully, gog, bullywug.
Yeah, yeah. Little toady people. Just
Is that the name? Little Tony.
nasty
people?
little boys.
Do the noise.
Murloc.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Is that rap god?
Yeah, that would have killed me. I've got 9 HP.
Yeah.
Ooh.
It was a crit. So
Yeah.
Oh, well, the
That's
my,
why.
my
Yeah, that's why I was
yeah.
like, oh, he's probably dead because it would have killed me.
no, he would need 18 to kill you, right? So
But I would have gone down.
yeah,
Yeah.
definitely gone down. Yeah.
+1 con, baby. Woo!
So yeah, that is where we'll wrap up today's session. Thank you, gang.
Good you gang.
Thank you to Mark, our glamorous assistant.
Thank you.
I thank you all for watching on stream, YouTube, and listening at home on our various podcast platforms. Yay! Woo! Thanks again to our patron. Check us out, DDND Pod, on all our socials that Simon so gracefully told us at the beginning. Videos, YouTube, Twitch reruns, right, on YouTube?
Yep.
Yeah. And we do the Twitch reruns every other Sunday,
Yeah,
right?
we're going back to that since we're starting from
Fresh.
session 1. So,
Yes, sorry.
Certified fresh content.
and who was that Patreon, by the way?
Or Broggs.
That's half of it.
Bruce Broggs.
There you go.
Great guy.
Bruce Broggs.
Thank you, Bruce Broggs.
Maybe
Bruce.
you met their NPC or maybe you didn't.
Oh.
Yeah.
Oh, isn't that a nice little cheeky little
never
secret
know.
for me?
It's the ship.
That's a super depressed guy.
Yeah, so thank you all for listening. You can check me out on thinkingcritically.co.uk or, as I mentioned, DDND Pod on all of your platforms of choice. Otherwise, from me, Simon, Nathan, George, Matt and Mark, thank you all very much so for listening and good night.
Bye.